Well, for me, in the early days when I was in Indianapolis, we were in a band called the Polygenic Men.
Okay.
All right, and we toured around Indianapolis. We were on Star Quest. We did the Indiana Black Expo. We headlined that 3 or 4 times. We did Gino's Passion at the Vogue, the Thursday nights back in the day.
That brings back.
Hey man, we headlined that thing probably 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
And then we opened for After 7. We did this show at Faces, and Babyface was there, and he was like, man, I could work with y'all better if y'all was in Atlanta. So me being an aspiring 18, 17, 18-year-old, I'm thinking,
what you got to lose? Go.
What you got to lose? Let's go.
Yeah.
So everybody agreed, and I'm still waiting on them to get down there.
How long did it take them to get down there? You already left.
I left. They still ain't there. He came, but
Okay.
but it was cool. I had a family, my wife and kids and all of that stuff. So I was trying to work with the music industry while I was there. I was helping out a couple of groups that was signed with LaFace. But then, life got in the way.
Okay.
So I was a dad for the next 25 years, and I got away from it.
Okay.
And then I got back into it. I was like, you know what? My kids are grown and gone. It's my turn now. So that's where we stand now. And then Nutbush come in from Vegas, and I'm like, man, let's do this thing. Let's make it happen.
Nutbush.
Yes, sir.
No wonder you got platinum albums. Man, who's that rapper? That's Nutbush.
The name Nutbush is actually, everybody knows me, or a lot of people know me in Indianapolis as Peanut.
Okay.
So there's a producer from here that I had a chance to do some things with, named Billy Bad.
Okay.
And Billy, every time he talks to me, he's always called me Nutbush, and it's just been short for Peanut Bush.
Okay.
But I never thought nothing of it. It was just like he's the only person that ever called me that. And then one day it just clicked. It was like, Nutbush, man, I'm gonna go with that. And so it's been a uphill. It's things are starting to be good, but initially starting to do it, it was like it was tied in. People keep making it one word, like Nutbush City Limits, so it's like Tina Turner kept coming up.
It's a unique name, and your thing, in order to stand out from the crowd, like Yolanda said, in order to brand yourself, you have to be original, and that's clearly original. Tell me your story.
My story?
Oh yeah, I know you don't beat somebody up. You don't do somebody. Glasses on, man. I'm scared.
My story gonna trip you out because it's all about these two. And when I met Bill, like you said, he was a dad. Me and his son played football together.
Okay.
And that's how we met. And didn't know Bill had a musical tone in his body. Didn't know he could sing. Didn't know he could play the drums. Didn't know he was talented as he is. It blew my mind.
Right.
We always talking about football, and our son's going to college and all this, just raising kids.
Right.
And then I started off I was a concert promoter in Atlanta. I did all the shows with Young Jeezy, Gucci Man, D-Furl back in the day, before they was even famous. Making big money, $60,000 a show off of them. And they wasn't even on BET or nothing yet.
Really?
That's how much Atlanta supported them artists back in the day. Working with a couple more artists and ran into Bill, and I told Bill about my artists. Bill built the studio in his crib for my artists. That's where we hung out at Bill's crib, even before Nutbush got there. And that's our story. That's my story in the music industry. That's how